Josh here, coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Today, shard opening, man. We have 203 ancient shards, and that is going to be enough to guarantee us at least one champion here, because we have, at the steep price of 180 ancient shards, we have a guaranteed Alsgore Crimson Horn. Let's go ahead and wait to review his kit until I actually pull him. Again, we are guaranteed to get at least one legendary. That means at least $100 going towards charity today's video. The charity of choice is going to be my old favorite. It is against malaria. Guys, over 400,000 people die every single year. Take a moment and just think of that. To malaria, a preventable disease, for a cheap, I think it's like $1.50 for a mosquitoes insecticide and net, you can save lives. Like it's tremendous. It's the best way, bang for your buck. Is the best way to really make a positive impact in terms of saving mostly children's lives out there in this world. So consider going ahead and making a small donation yourself. You'll feel good about yourself as opposed to spending more money in Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, guys, speaking of spending money in Raid Shadow Legends, let's jump into it here, man. How you guys doing? I'm 5 fragments away from the fragment summon, so I'll have the tandem. If you guys want to see a guide on Jetney as well, go ahead and let me know. I'll actually probably have a guide going out right before this video, so feel free to check that one out, guys, if you want to. So far, it is not a double time chance. We do have a 10 times chance running concurrently to this one here, the guaranteed. But you can see, man, 10 blues back to back, 20 rare champions to kick things off here. Nothing super exciting, guys. Ooh, you know what I did, guys? I spent the gems, 760 gems to open up the final 10 slots in my champion vault, man. I've been holding off for so long. I don't know why.
Why? To solidify your commitment? To declare your love for one another to the world?
Well, I do know why, because it was expensive, man. We get Ripper, we get Fang Cleric. Nothing too exciting other than that. Master Butcher, anybody get excited about Master Butcher? Vergis, really good champion. Just for lack of better things to look at here, we'll take a quick look at Vergis. What makes him so amazing? Well, he's got the Ally Protect on all allies on a 3-turn cooldown, increased defense on himself, continuous heal, increased speed, reflect damage on one ally for 3 turns, and then that second wind, that passive, right? Plays a shield on this champion, 10% of their max HP for every 2 turns. Whenever this champion loses, for 2 turns, excuse me, whenever this champion loses 10% or more of the max HP from a single hit, and plays a continuous heal buff on the champion for 2 turns every time his HP drops below 50%. Man, oh man, did they give him a serious buff. Really one of the tankier and I don't know, better supporty Ally Protector, let's put it that way. One in the conversation with, like, what, Taragi the Frog, maybe, as the best Ally Protector epic champions in the game. We have Kenichi, we have Grizzled Jarl. I just did a guide on Grizzled Jarl on my other champion guide channel, man. This guy's really a beast. Increased defense, block debuffs, only for 1 turn, but still on a 3-turn cooldown, and then has all that damage mitigation on the decreased attack on the AoE, plus the heal reduction if you want it on the A1. Still, kind of an OG, kind of a legacy, old school champion who's still got it, who can still provide a lot of utility to a lot of teams out there. We get Galkut, we get Indalia, we get Diabolist. Nothing super exciting here. What do you guys think of Indalia? Did anybody invest in her? She's a new-ish HP-based champion with a provoke on the A1, an AoE decrease attack on a 3-turn cooldown, 100%, which isn't bad, and then counterattacks when attacked by enemies under decrease attack, leading to more chances of provoking. I guess kind of a budget Hydro Provoker. I guess that would be, you know, her best use case. Pretty niche in my opinion, but you guys go ahead and let me know. Not awful, but doesn't blow me away, right? Okay, we get a bunch of blues. Surprise, surprise. All right, guys, that was kind of an underwhelming first batch of ancients. That means the next batch is going to be hype. Stay tuned. Hey, guys, just as a random side note, I finally maxed out Killian the Lucky for the first time on my account. So with all these rares I'm trying to get rid of.
I wish I was a legendary champ.
Let me know if you want to see a guide on him. All right. We are back at it, guys. 133 ancients to go. All I need is one legendary on top of the guaranteed, and then it was worth it, right? We beat the odds. So we have Knight Errant, we have Ruella. Ruella's really cool. Mausoleum Mage still one of the GOATs as well. Talk about, you know, the same ability that we talked about Grizzly Jarl, only a little bit better, right? In terms of the block debuffs and the increased defense for 1 and 2 turns respectively. But look at this, the triple hitter, the decreased defense, the weaken, and the decreased speed. And then another triple hitter on the A1. She is a Fire Knight, just a monster. Turn meter fill, increased crit rate in all allies on a 3-turn cooldown as well. Man, I have her maxed out, but I have not used her yet, you know? One of those moves where I maxed her out for a clan versus clan or something, and then I haven't actually put the gear on her, but I can't wait. Hopefully make that happen in the next week or so on the Champion Guide channel. A bunch of blues here. I do love Executioner. I think that Valerie is a pretty cool kind of early game champion too. Steel Bowyer, the champion, the enemy max HP rare that nobody talks about, you know? Okay, here we go. Hey, Lord Shazar! We got the bomber. Welcome to the team, Lord Shazar. So Lord Shazar is actually a pretty dang good champion. He's got speed in arena battles by 32%. That is the best speed aura in the game for arena battles. Very, very good there. He's also got a triple hitter that smacks on his A1. Triple hitter, damage increased by 15% for each debuff on the target. There's a few debuffs. Man, this is just, it's a deadly ability. Everlasting Fury, it's a self-buffing ability. Increase attack, which is great because his bombs on his A3 are predicated, the damage is predicated on his attacks, and they actually gave him a buff recently. I believe they gave him a little bit more bomb damage. So definitely a champion, especially with all the stone skin out there that you can run and get utility out of in a go first team, or in stone skin, kind of an unorthodox go second team, or a mid-speed team. We have an AoE Cruel Fate. 4-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies. 100% chance of placing a bomb for the detonates after 2 turns, but decrease the detonation countdown by 1 turn if the attack is critical. Now that's where the real value comes in this champion. You know, I think he's pretty underrated, especially given the current meta. Like, this is his time to shine with all the stone skin going around, and the fact that it can be an AoE 1-turn bomb as long as it's critical is really, really good. Speed, we already talked about. So Lord Shazar, we will take him. I already have Lord Shazar, but I'm definitely going to empower him. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can find a use case for him in live arena. Would you guys want to see like a live arena video? I know I've been getting comments. I put out 2 live arena videos, I think one with Helicath and one with Turvil, kind of spotlighting one champion. Really positive feedback in the comments, so I'm going to make it happen again. I like kind of basing it around one champion rather than just the entire team. Meanwhile, a bunch of blues in the background here. Nothing too exciting. Hey, one legendary, like I said though, we're... A 2! Make it 2! It's Robar!
This doesn't count. I'm having this as a yummy snack.
Hey man, it is Nuker Central. And you know what? With Robar, I think this is my 5th Robar. So if I want to, I could fully empower this nuking machine monster. Machine monster. And I wonder... Wild Swing attacks all enemies. You got the decreased defense and 3-turn cooldown, a lot of damage, right? On the A3, which is Merciless Assault, this is one of the hardest hitting nukes out there in the game, provided the opponent is under Fear, True Fear, Freeze. Well, you guys can read all the debuffs. So if you can set him up maybe in the arena or even in PvE anywhere, if you can set him up with a Freeze champion, a True Fear champion, I mean, there's a lot of them out there, or even better, like a Kaimar or something, right, in the arena, he can just one-shot the heck out of everybody with Merciless Assault. Very, very cool ability, very cool champion. So Rabar, welcome to the team. Finally, we're getting some good luck in these videos, man. I feel like the shard openings have been kind of on the dud side lately. Old Hermit Jorg, okay. He's a reviver. He's got the increased attack. He's got the turn meter filled, 20%, not too bad. And one of those 2 random ally revivals. There's a few champions like this. The Melgas of the world in the Dwarf faction. The Cadens of the world in the Dark Elves faction. I think they're all pretty dang good. Pretty powerful and much needed in those specific factions for faction wars, if nothing else. So let me go ahead and pull a few shards just to get a nice even number here. And then we will make room one final time. We're going to get another guaranteed legendary, so at least 3 this video. Sign me up. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Pretty good pulls, too. Candle Guard and 1 more, and then I'll be right back at you guys. Boom. Epic. And it is, hey, it's Mausoleum Mage again. So again, as I was talking about in Grizzled Jarl, right? He has an increased defense, 2 turns, block debuffs for 1 turn, exact same ability, but he's also bringing increased crit rate, 30%, not bad at all. Not to mention the cleanse and the heal and the turn meter fill on the A3, not to mention the decreased speed on the A1. Yeah, this guy's a real monster. He really, really is. Guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, here in the Summon Rush, we're not doing, we're doing good, but geez. A lot of points required for all this good stuff, huh? I mean, all the good stuff. Sign me up. That Eternal Soul Stone.
You will never get this. La 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 la.
Golly, we're not even close. No way we're gonna get that thing. What I do want to do though is take a quick little intermission, guys, to go to my Guardian Ring and to look at, to consider if we want to empower Lord Shazar and Robar real quick. So. Did I just pass everybody? Am I that blind? Probably, yes, definitely. By the way, guys, you ever really find yourself vying after, like really trying to get your hands on a rare or an epic champion that you know you've had and fed like so many times before? That's going on with me right now. I'm going to go ahead and empower Lord Shazar. That's going on with me in Taurus. You know the Poisoner Taurus? Dude, I want to get my hands on 2 of him. I can't get my hands on 2 of him. Let me see. Faction Guardians, can I clear some space here? No. Okay. So it's a work in progress here. +2, potentially +3, but I need to pull another one. And anyway, I digress. But yeah, I've been trying to do a super fast speed run Spider Hard 10 team, but for me, that requires, the team I want to build requires Taurus. And I know I've had him a million times, but I must have just fed him. I don't know, but I can't. He's nowhere in my collection. It sucks. We need, I would also love like a search for a champion button in your account. Ooh, sometimes it can be hard to find them all with all these vaults and whatnot. Anyway, I digress. Gnarlhorn, Solaris, Gladiator, Conqueror. I love Gnarlhorn. I love him. The rest of them, meh. Ogren Jailer can hit hard. Got that going for her. Crimson Helm. Not a bad little champion in Crimson Helm. Mother Superior, Blood Painter, Rector Drop. Now, there's a champion to get excited about, but really quickly, the 4-time Provoke, not ideal, but it is a 3-turn cooldown. We also have increased defense and Revive on Death on all allies on a 4-turn cooldown. Again, very slow would be the downside to Crimson Helm, but she's definitely not a trash champion. She's certainly a champion that can help a lot of players out in faction wars or in support in kind of the early to the mid game in dungeons. Rector Droth. Now, this is a champion worth investing in for everybody. Really, really, really good. Has the perfect veil, the continuous heals, the heals on the passive. We have the Revive as well, 60% HP, 60% turn meter as well with a perfect veil on a 4-turn cooldown. We get the decreased attack on the A1, a fast 109 when maxed on the base speed there too. Great support champion, great reviver, one of my faves. All right, plus she looks kind of cool, freaky, but cool. All right, what do we have here? Okay, no, this is a guarantee. This is the guarantee, okay. Oh, God! Oh, back to back! Oh, Nogdar! That's 4 legendary champions, guys. So Nogdar the Headhunter, he just got a big buff, a big boy buff. He now, on the 4-turn cooldown, he now has a continuous heal, not on himself, but rather on everybody. And then he has a grant an extra turn added to his A3 ability Last Rites. And probably most importantly, this is a big buff. It used to read, revives this champion with 50% HP and 50% turn meter when killed if all other allies are alive. Now it's a full turn meter. You can have a lot of fun with Nogdar in a Frenzy set or in Savage just as a nuker. Really cool champion. Is it enough to make him, you know, an A tier, S tier nuker in the game? I guess it depends on where you're using him. In PvE, he's pretty dang close. He's like a machine when you build the right team around him. In PvP, I don't think so, but you can have fun with him nonetheless. Here it is, guys. Alsgore Crimson Horn, HP-based champion, heals this champion by 20% of the damage dealt on his A1, has a 60% chance of increasing the duration of 2 random debuffs on the target by 1 turn. Solid A1 ability, right? Crack the Sky on a 3-turn cooldown. Again, HP-based damage here. Attacks all enemies, 100% chance of removing 2 random buffs from all enemies. Also plays a continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns, so we get some heal, we get some buff removal, but most importantly, if you have Jetney the Giant and on the same team, we have a chance of removing all buffs from all enemies, even if it lands on weak hits. So a massive upgrade to this champion overall, which you'll see, and to this ability if Jetney's on the same team. Resounding Rally, is a 4-turn cooldown, block damage for 2 turns with a full heal on a target ally. Again, very, very good ability. I think that he's worth going for, I guess, if you have the shards to burn. We talked about this, but a lot of players say, who are smarter than me, say that pulling shards in the guaranteed events is actually better odds because it doesn't affect your mercy than pulling in a double time event. But I guess it really depends for me on how much you want that champion, right? Either way, it's close enough to justify, you know, making sense either way. Me, I wanted to get my hand on Alsgore so I could run him with Jetney. By the way, speaking of Jetney, on the passive, Trammel. When attacked, there's a 50% chance of placing a decreased speed debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. 100% if Jetney the Giant's on the same team. That is like 100% lockdown decreased speed, which is probably my favorite debuff in the game, resisting all battles by 60 as well. Well, hey, sign me up. Lady Annabelle as well, a really fun Bommel solo champion. Pretty good support beyond that as well. I have a guide on her as a solo Bommel champ, I think both on this channel and on the other channel, so feel free to just search Lady Annabelle and Ash or something, and it will come up if you're curious on what that looks like. Very cool. Epic. So 4 legendaries. Can we get 5? Just like the olden days. Jareg, Fleshmonger, Tiger Soul, Slither Brute, Grizzle Jarl. Nah. I guess that's it, huh, guys? You know what? Crazier things have happened. I'm gonna buy 11 more shards. This is the bonus round here, guys. For you loyal viewers watching all the way till the end, guys. Let's do it. Let's get one more. Let's make it 5. Let's make it 500. Here we go. Come on. Give it to me. Now, I wonder if I have enough points to get really up there on that event. I doubt it. Okay, hey, we made it 5! Hey, why not? Why not? Gerptuck Mossbeard, welcome to the team. I like Gerptuck, man. He's a fun champion. Very unique. Has the poison, the extra damage to all allies under the poison on his passive. And then on his A3, he's placing 3 weak versions. It used to be strong versions when he's released. That was too much damage. So now he's placing the weak versions and block buffs on all enemies. I think he's a really good, I'm talking like B+, A-, you know, arguably even better on the right team against Hydra Clan Boss. A real nice use case for him in the game. I've even seen him being used in like Spider Heart, you know, to maximize that damage from enemy max HP champions or other nukers on your team. Removes all debuffs except poison. It used to include poison, which defeated the entire point of his kit when he was released. It's on a 2-turn cooldown, so we get a 2-turn cleanse on one ally, and then a nice heal, 30% of their max HP, and then a shield on that target with 20% of their max HP, for 2 turns. So struggling getting through this kit, man. Continuous heal for 1 turn on all allies under poison debuffs to help mitigate that poison, right? A big version continuous heal, 3 small versions of poisons. I have to say that his kit is a lot better than it used to be. Wow, we did it, guys. We got 5 legendaries. Sign me up. That is $500 to against malaria. Let me just see. We have 1 more shard, right? We gotta just try. Crazier things. Okay, not that crazy. Let me go ahead and just see the last check here before I let you guys go on with your day, on with your evening. Do you watch my videos in the morning, in the night, or just whenever? No set schedule. Here we go. Oh, wow. All that for that, huh? Yeah, dude. Congratulations to anybody who's gonna pull. So like 4,000. I would have to pull another, what, 210? So I'm talking like 400 to 500 ancient shards to get my hands on this Eternal Soul Stone. Woo! Not to mention the feast. Oh man, that is a high barrier for entry, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.